Tech Fix Guides channel, solving your everyday problems one video at a time.
You don't have to start from zero when switching AI tools anymore. If you're moving to Google Gemini, you can actually bring your context with you, your preferences, your past conversations, your workflow, all of it. And once you understand how this works, switching becomes much easier. So in this video, we'll go step by step and do this the right way. No confusion, no data loss, no starting over. Let's begin. First, you need to understand one important concept. Google separates this process into two parts, memory and chat history. And if you mix these up, the whole thing gets confusing. So let's simplify it. Memory is about how you use AI. It includes things like your writing style, your preferences, your instructions. For example, you might prefer short answers, or step-by-step guides, or beginner-friendly explanations. That's memory. It helps the AI behave the way you want. Now on the other side, chat history is completely different. This is your actual conversations. Everything you've asked before, threads, messages, ideas you've worked on. That's your history. So think of it like this. Memory equals your style. History equals your work. And to switch properly, you need both. Now let's move to where you actually do this. Open Gemini in your browser. Make sure you're using the real web interface. No third-party tools. No fake dashboards. Now look for your profile icon, usually in the top corner. Click it and go into Settings. Inside Settings, you'll find options related to data import or switching tools. This is where everything happens. Now we'll start with the easier part, importing memory. When you choose Import Memory or Preferences, Gemini usually doesn't ask you for a file. Instead, it gives you a generated prompt. This is important because you're not uploading data. You're telling Gemini how to behave. So take a moment here. Think about how you actually use AI. Do you want short answers, detailed guides, professional tone, simple explanations? You can write all of that in the prompt. For example, give me clear step-by-step answers. Keep responses simple and practical. Focus on real-world solutions. This is your chance to shape the experience. And the better you define this, the better Gemini performs for you. Now, once you've done that, save it. That's your memory imported. Simple. Now let's move to the more powerful part, importing your chat history. This is where you bring your past conversations. But here's the key detail. You need a zip file. Gemini does not pull data automatically from other AI apps. You have to export it first. So let's go step by step. Go back to the AI tool you were using before. Open its settings. Look for something like Privacy Data or Export. Most major AI tools have a data export option. Use that. Request your data and download the file. In most cases, it will be a zip file. Now don't try to modify it. Don't extract and re-upload random files. Use the file as it is. Now come back to Gemini. Go to the Import section again. Choose Import Chat History. Upload your zip file. Now wait. Depending on the size, this can take some time, so don't refresh the page, don't close the tab, let it finish. Once the upload is complete, Gemini will process your data, and after that, your past conversations start becoming part of your environment. Now let's talk about something important, limits, because this is where some people get stuck. Not every file will upload perfectly. There are limits on file size supported formats and processing capacity. So if your file is too large, you might need to retry split the export or reduce the data. Also, not every detail from your previous AI will transfer perfectly, and that's normal. Different systems store data differently, so don't expect a perfect one-to-one copy. Think of it as bringing your context forward, not cloning your old tool. Now let's talk about who should actually use this. If you use AI regularly, this is extremely useful, especially if you've built workflows, you have long conversations, you reuse prompts, you rely on past context. This saves you time because you don't have to explain everything again. But if you're a casual user, you might not need this. If you only use AI occasionally or for simple questions, starting fresh is completely fine. Now let's bring everything together. Switching to Gemini doesn't mean starting over. You can import your preferences, import your conversations, and continue your work right where you left off. And that's the real value here. Now, one final tip. Even after importing, take a little time to test things, ask a few questions, see how Gemini responds, adjust your memory settings if needed, because this is not just a transfer, it's a setup. And once it's set up properly, your experience becomes much smoother. So here's the final takeaway. You don't need to rebuild everything when switching AI tools. And this is where most people make the mistake. They switch platforms and immediately start from zero. They rewrite their prompts, re-explain their workflow, and try to recreate everything manually. But now, you don't have to do that anymore. If you've already spent time building your setup, your style, your way of working, then it makes sense to carry that forward, not restart it. So instead of rebuilding everything, transfer your memory. Tell the AI how you like responses. Do you prefer short answers, step-by-step guides, simple explanations? Define that clearly, because once the AI understands your style, everything becomes easier. Then import your history. Bring your past conversations with you, your ideas, your workflows, your previous questions. All of that context matters. It saves time. It reduces repetition. And it helps you continue your work without breaking your flow. Then take a moment to set things up properly. Adjust your preferences. Test a few prompts. See how the AI responds. Because switching tools is not just about moving data, it's about rebuilding your experience in a smarter way. And once you do this right, you'll notice something important. You're not starting over. You're continuing forward. Faster, smoother, and with more control. And that's the real goal here. Not just switching tools, but improving how you use them. So don't rush the process. Take a few extra minutes to set things up properly, because that small effort makes a big difference later. Now, if this video helped you switch to Google Gemini the right way, subscribe for more simple, practical tech guides that actually make a difference. No hype, no unnecessary complexity, just clear steps that help you get real results. And don't stop here. Check out the next video on your screen, where I show you how to get better results from AI tools using smarter prompts. Because at the end of the day, the goal is not just to use AI, it's to use it effectively.